Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic characters in Grey's Anatomy, Miranda Bailey. From her days as the no-nonsense Nazi resident to becoming the compassionate and determined chief of surgery, Bailey's journey has been nothing short of incredible. Over the years, we've seen her evolve not just as a surgeon, but as a friend, mentor, and leader. Stick around as we explore Miranda Bailey's slow yet powerful transformation and the moments that made her one of the most unforgettable characters in Grey Sloan Memorial's history. Starting off at number 9, we have the Nazi. In the earliest seasons, Bailey was introduced as the Nazi, a reference to the iron fist with which she ruled over the interns, whom she considered the bottom of the food chain.
You try eating after performing 17 rectal exams, the Nazi hates me.
The Nazi's a resident. I have attendings hating me.
Bailey was a committed doctor and extremely good at her job, but she was also a tough taskmaster, and the interns feared and held her in awe at the same time. But despite her strict demeanor, she had a genuine desire to help people, as was obvious from the free clinic she started in the hospital. At number 8, we have family troubles. Miranda Bailey's personal life was revealed in these seasons as she struggled with one of the problems women have been facing for centuries, balancing family and ambition.
You and I are gonna find time and we're gonna baptize the baby.
She started developing frictions with her husband as she repeatedly missed out on family time as a result of the harrowing timings of her profession. Miranda made the smart decision and opted for divorce as her husband was unable to support her in her choice of career.
You change your mind?
Tucker gave me an ultimatum, the fellowship or our marriage.
You chose your marriage.
No, I'm leaving. Because a marriage that results to ultimatums, it's not a marriage. I mean, what kind of husband does that? So, I'm going to be a single mom. It's not the time for new spin.
And a marriage should not resort to ultimatums. At number 7, we have overcoming trauma. In seasons 5 and 6, Miranda Bailey, who was now less of a Nazi and had been shown to have a deeply caring side to her, suffered 2 counts of major trauma. At the end of season 5, she lost her favorite surgical resident, the adorable George O'Malley, to a shocking accident. And even as she struggled to get over it, the hospital became the site of a devastating mass murder as a grieving husband of a dead patient decided to take it out on Derek Shepherd, who was the chief at the time, but killed several others in the process. She showed extraordinary courage as she tried to single-handedly save the life of a surgical resident from Mercy West. It was also her quick thinking that saved her own life, and that of another of her patients, even as the gunman came wielding his weapon. At number 6, we have moving on. Bailey took a break from work to recover from the trauma of the shooting, and came back stronger. She gradually began to put the incident behind her and move on. The shooting incident further proved that the Nazi had a humane side to her, as she was genuinely upset at the loss of lives and relieved to see the others safe and sound. She also started a fling with the nurse Eli.
So when's your next break?
Okay, no. This will never happen again at work.
Good. Sure.
After breaking up with Ben as she wasn't ready to get into a serious commitment at the moment. And at number 5, we have Ready for More. Bailey broke up with Eli and decided to give herself a chance with Ben. She also felt conflicted when she realizes that Meredith, who she had groomed herself, had caused a major ethical disaster by tampering with Derek Shepherd's Alzheimer's trial. Her father-daughter relationship with Richard was affected as she could not accept how he had taken on the blame for something that was clearly Meredith's fault. Coming off at number 4, we have Conflicted. Season 9 was crucial for Bailey, as she finally agreed to take a huge step and marry Ben.
In me by the state of Washington, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Even on the day of the wedding, she got called away to a life-saving surgical procedure, but was happy to realize that Ben would support her all the way through. She was also shaken up when she got embroiled in a major investigation by the Center for Disease Control, CDC, following a disastrous reveal that the MRSA infection she carried, that was harmless for a healthy person, had caused the death of several of her patients who didn't have the same immunity. For someone like Bailey, who was committed to saving lives, this incident came as a huge shocker. At number 3, we have achieving her dream. In season 12, she finally achieved her dream by becoming the chief of surgery at Gray Sloan Memorial.
You're all here, but if you had read your email, you would have known that one of the many things that I will be implementing as chief is no more weekly attendings.
She had worked very hard and even had a failed marriage as she struggled to attain what she set out to accomplish. She beat her only rival for the position, backed by her mentor, Richard Webber, and managed to settle into the life of the chief. And at number 2, we have struggle. Bailey went through a tough time when being the chief of surgery started to stress her out. She had to handle so much responsibility coupled with her husband Ben wanting to become a firefighter. In season 14, she finally suffered a heart attack.
The pressure's dropping. I need an intra-aortic balloon pump, Trace.
Okay, someone page Maxwell, now!
But true to her nature, she overcame her situation and turned her life around by starting to lead a healthier life. It was, nonetheless, a harrowing time for her. Finally, at number 1, we have mature decisions.
Life is too precious to waste doing anything less than what makes us happy. You get to be happy. Just promise me one thing.
Bailey goes on to adjust to life as the chief and also to accept Ben's decision to change his profession drastically. She also takes a very grown-up decision when she decides to offer a young homeless boy, Joey, a home and a family. This is the start of a new chapter in Miranda Bailey's life and how she handles being a foster parent. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Miranda Bailey's incredible transformation. From a tough-as-nails mentor to a compassionate leader and a survivor, she's come such a long way, and her story is so inspiring. If you loved seeing how far Bailey has come, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite Grey's Anatomy characters and moments. See you next time!